Hello and welcome back to the Whopper Plays Our Broken Roads playthrough. First one. We've just found a new place. Whilst travelling between the hippie commune and trying to go clear out the place in the top left where the raiders were. And so far we haven't found any enemies. We found a doggo. Hello, doggo. Another desert pea. Another desert pea. Is there really no one here? There's a kitty cat hiding in the woods. But that's about it. Yeah, that seems like it's about it. Maybe there's people here during the day, and because we're here at night, there's nothing? Sure, let's see if there's people here at day. Still no people. Well, only abandoned crap. Fair enough. Let's get back on our way. Okay, the bandits are back, supposedly. We're wondering whether this is a infinitely respawning quest. Smack dingo. Smack dingo. Pretty good. Dingo uses heal. Grenade is slightly worrying, but only slightly because we have heal. Jingo uses heal. Done. This guy's immune to our poison? Shoot. Shoot. Reload. End. Oof. Stabby. Big miss. Stabby. And... honestly, I want him to use heal. And that's all. We can use double anti-heal. Smack. You get this guy as well. Smack, good enough. Another bloody grenade. It's interesting that they're willing to grenade their own people. Shoot. Shoot. Reload and... Pistol. Make a start. Can you assume cover? Yes. Reload and... Heal. Girl on ground. Assume cover. And... Anti-heal. Can't... No, I can't quite get both of them. Then I'd rather finish off one than have two half done. Target is out of range. What about if we say shotgun? Just standing up was all your actions. Fair enough. Reload. Try and get to cover. Honestly, I'm kind of inclined to swap to stabbing, but shoot, shoot. Cast heal. And double heal / damage. Move up. Shotgun him in the face. So that fight was definitely tougher than last time. Maybe it levels up in difficulty every time you complete it. Pistol and grenade. Gun and money. Gun and money. Water bottle, bandages, weapon. And then we're done. Back to Meriden. Hand in the quest. I have been re-elected. It seems that things are in order. So if you take too long, the election happens without your intervention? At least for having stayed out of my way. Should you need anything, do hesitate to call. Oof. Come on, we helped you like twice, and then we just didn't overly help you a third time. You are more of an asshole than I imagined, lady. Yeah, go collect our reward from Hunters and Collectors. Zach Parker, he saunters up to you. I've been looking for you, mate. I heard the Ripper's bounty was claimed by some nobody in Meriden. For your sake, I hope it's a filthy lie. Killing me won't help him. You picked the wrong person to intimidate. I'm not allowed to use my spells in town? Not in town. Okay. Shoot. Shoot. Reload. I get 2 actions to your 1, so you're really boned, friend. One v one me, bro? Yes. Anyone know his name for the death certificate, says the doctor. Heartless, doctor. Heartless. Also, could I, you're not bothered at all by the fact that Connor's attack unleashed a load of questions we have no answers to? Pondering the mysteries of the universe is a job for philosophers and drunks. I'm a doctor. I'll admit that some of what DJ is able to do defies my understanding. But if I can't do it myself, I can't study it. And that means it can't help me, so I'm not bothered. Okay, off to Hunters and Collectors. If they're gonna make this flash at you that you've got new things, they should highlight it when you come in here, what it's trying to draw your attention to. Thanks for sorting out Kuja. Let's hope that this is it. Here for some more work. Do you have any jobs? It's all on the board. And the board has nothing? The general will is fallible. Yeah. You undermine the democratic system by inciting unrest. This is still weird. Maybe I need to talk to him in his bedroom at night. And the other one was set up trading posts. We could ask the boss lady again if she'll let us set up a trading post. Which she'll presumably say no to because we were inadequately helpful to her. Ungrateful cow. Get back up to full health. Eat all the dingo and room meat we have to get back up to full health. Nah, she has nothing to say to me. I suppose we could go ask the Aboriginal community if they're willing to set up trade with the clown people? With the weirdos, with the misfits? Rather than me just, making the assumption that they would be unwilling to from my side? Can't hurt. Combat wombats. No, get over to that one and start smacking. Really, I don't think we've seen someone fail to kill on a downed person before. Interesting. Can you get both of them in a single spell? Yes. And reload. That'll do. You go into stabby mode and finish this lady. Back to shooty mode. And shoot. This one. Fail. Get into some cover. You here. Gun mode. And reload. Here. Gun mode. Reload. Okay, we definitely cast heal/damage. Step out of the flaming ground. Finish that one. Fail. Right. You go smack that person. And again. Big miss. You are in gun mode. That person. That person. Reload and turn. Pistol. Pistol. Good work. Too far away. I don't feel like they're going to get any closer. Whereas healing up those two does sound useful. You really don't like our doctor girl. You... Actually, we're probably better off using gun. Really? He's slightly too far away. What if we change to shotgun? Blocked by cover. There. I kind of want to gather everyone together so that we can get a heal off. Maybe I'm being overly greedy with that. No, I'm not. Full heal, and then dead end. Okay. Back on our way. Mari and Kane. Nope. She's come back from Kalgoorlie. So maybe she can get me an in as a scientist? Kaya, Wanju. Welcome. You're back. I'm looking for sweetener put in Auntie Acacia's tea. Do you know what she likes? Sugarcane. But if you want to get in Mam Yok's good books, you should get her the nectar of the pink Banksia flower. Where would I find it? Around the Goguljar area. You can see little spikes on the flower, which you collect and soak in water, but make sure you strain it well. How do the plants get enough sunlight? She points to the stained glass window. See those beautiful windows, Quabidak windows. They let in natural light and then it bounces off the sculpture in the middle of the area here. Proper deadly, eh? It was actually Karak's idea to make the light better down here by using the sculpture, and he worked with our elders to build it. Side note, he's quite stubborn but super smart, and I couldn't be prouder of my Nguni, my brother. So we're going to take the slightly less optimum sugarcane or go look for this flower. Has it noted down in our quest? Find pink Banksia. It's found in Avon River. Okay, so the log here is slightly potentially more helpful than her it's in Area X statement. You again. What do you want this time? Nothing new, apparently. And what about you? I can see you're reliable, so I wonder if you are up to doing us some other tasks. It could mean a bigger trade network. The offer is there if you want it. For starters, our community needs more solar panels. And good camels for the new barter crew routes we're setting up. Also, as a fellow merchant, I'd like to see you make a healthy profit and come back and see me with the results. I've got those profits you asked for. I must say, it seems you could potentially be my new business partner that I've been on the hunt for. Pretty obvious that you're business savvy, and that's just what I need. I'm impressed you managed to get more money into Corda. If you keep this up, we won't want to let you go. Do you know what kind of milk she likes? I've only got fresh camel milk, but I must warn you she prefers tinned milk. I need new trade routes as my usual contacts are out of stock at the moment. Can you sell me some? At this point I'm out of stock, but if you set up new trade routes, I could get supply. Find or buy more solar panels for them. Bring camels to them. Okay. Alas, they didn't actually talk to us about whether they were willing to set up deals with the misfits / clown people. Okay, I thought this was somewhere I hadn't been, but it's just an odd place on that map. Sure, whatever. What are we going to do then? Do we know about this new river place? Yes, here. Combat wombats, drop bears, what do we got? Dingoes. Smack dingo. Smack dingo. And... dingoes and people. I can get both. Run over here. Change to stabby mode. Kill dingo. Change back to gun mode. Move up to cover. Move up to that cover. Finish this person. Finish this person. So close. Dingo uses run. Change to pistol for you. Ugh, I'm really saddened that you didn't get that guy. You maybe run up and use anti-healing on him. And then head back towards cover. Okay, there's a new dingo for you to smack, but... I'd rather mark this guy. You can smack the dingo. Out of range, then move up. Good, we got the marked guy. Reload end. Shooty. Shooty? We can't. And you're too far away. What if we move to here? Shooty. Good enough. You move here and heal them. Slightly damage the dingo. Goodbye, dingo friend. Get over to cover. That'll do. Shoot, shoot, win. meat. Dog meat. Dog meat. Person. We've got a lot of spare guns to sell. And then as we come back, we visit Meredith and see if we can buy some camels. We could also see if these things have all been changed since we were last here at the very tutorial start of the game. Banksia flower added. Lurid or alluring? Is something else over here. It was worth searching. Another key for the brewery man. But that looks like it. Yeah. Okay. No, let's visit Kokobi first. See if anything's changed. And the solar panel man is here, and we did need to buy some solar panels. Oh, God. Oh, no. No, Kokobi. The girl that liked trains has been... No, this is horrible. Oh. I mean, it gets rid of her and it stops them closing. That's fine. I'm surprised that counts as line of sight. Vigilance. Sure, move into uncover. So we can start shooting the other people. This can both heal damaged person and kill the other person. And otherwise you try and start flanking this guy. Ah, it costs too much to use run. Fair enough. It's annoying, but okay. Intimidate won't work. Fair enough. Sprint at him. The first guy's miss should have hit the second guy. And change over to... You can't. Fair enough. Get out of this guy's line of sight. You can't. But you can make this horribly inconvenient for this guy. Partial cover, not good enough. And you heal the two sisters. You heal him. And then anti-heal the enemy. Sprint at the enemy. You close and shoot. I'm actually quite sad this area has been destroyed. Don't want to leave. Keeping out Hoons since 2041. Okay, we've found some solar panels. They're semi-damaged, but the whole shebang that makes Kokobi worth trading at. Barter crews can arrange a meet-up or make requests when the bloody thing's working, that is. Hello, camel. Can we can't bring you... Nope. The old world goods scavenged from some remote or irradiated warehouse. Could be gold, but more likely, everything under the first layer is dodgy, dirty, or full of holes. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Unless you can smash it, then go for your life, you yobbo. How's that? And the other one is... Ooh, milk bottle? Empty milk bottle, empty water bottle, useful rags, and ethics. This container's locked up tight. Alright then, keep your tires. Morning, cow. Or Gerald. Wait, we can try and talk to the dead man? He lies face down in the dirt, 2 gaping bullet holes in his back. His solar-powered fan stutters in the dirt nearby. Pour out a beer for J-Money. We were gonna get married and have so many dogs. We were gonna get married. He gave so many the energy to get... That's a terrible joke. Alas, poor J-Money, we knew him not at all. That better not be one of my beers. Okay, what about here? No, I just had a weird sleeping schedule because of streaming this at release day yesterday, Cal. Because this released at... like... 11 o'clock or... noonish your time, I had to get up in the middle of the night to stream this. So my sleep schedule's all out of whack. I've generally been pretty good about sleeping fairly responsibly lately. Aside from the occasional ninja-induced staying up too late. Okay, that's everything here. So, find solar panels, but we need to bring them to Kane. Surely we'll be compensated for this act of national advertising by the tourism board. Where the blobber hell are ya? I could get behind it. Bring camels. Come on, ScoMo was responsible for that ad. And he is almost, well, I'd say he's pure evil, but he's a lot of incompetence mixed in with his evil. This bloke decided to quit while he was ahead. Oh, and there are baddies here. Quite a few baddies. Hop here. Change to the shotgun. And shotgun this poor idiot. And then reload and end. You've put 2 people together, which makes them far too tempting to use Water Sphere of Influence on. And doing it twice will at least kill one of them. Other than that, I'd like you to get into cover, if you can. You go get in cover here. Sure, shoot the one that's in range. That'll do. Reload end. He's got the incompetent evil alignment. Yes. This. And then pistol this guy. Sadly, not twice, only once. Not everyone can be action point batteries like my main character is. Would spell kill him where gun will not? No, but it really, really makes his life unpleasant. Poisoned, slowed, poisoned. Failed upwards to the very top. Okay. Can we get that? And everyone hated how incompetent and corrupt he was, and the only way to get rid of him was to promote him to another department. Get those two. We can. Now we're down to 2. And it continued all the way to PM. I don't disagree. I have no love of the man. There are people on that side of politics that I can like. I really like Peter Costello's sense of humour. I think he can be great. Miss. But I cannot think of a... Maybe that he actually seems to like his children and wife is like his only redeeming feature for ScoMo. You don't know? Okay. Boom, boom. Really? What did I get wrong there? Jordan. Jordan, but I want to do this one. Oh, maybe I'm not allowed. What about this guy? You don't blame them? Of course you can blame them. Of course you can blame them. Give fleas a chance. No, thank you. One, two. You're just saying that you don't? You are too generous, Antares. Ooh, that's a new weapon. Makeshift axe for the modern Viking. Put that together with the horned helmet we had earlier, and we will have a very angry Mori. Bottle. Come on, it's not that hard to open the tin. Grenade, nails. Not blaming politicians. This channel has 2 nice people. Flattery will get you everywhere, Wick. Band-aids. A fine collection of duvlackies, jiggers, thingamabobs, and whatsits. The Lone Wanderer could use a lick of paint. Okay, and then I don't think there's anything else here. We'll eat a couple of bits of meat to make our people fully healthy. That's what they're there for. And continue on our way. So we did Kokeby, we've done here. You could see what's happened to Key Road, and then Ballybally. And then Brookton. There's nothing here. Oh, there's a non-combat wombat. Wait, it's not a mutant one. There's a normal wombat. I didn't know there were non-mutant wombats. Many have died on these roads. A proper burial like this is rare to come by. Wombats are great neutral good creatures. Okay, what do we got? You said there were baddies here, but I don't see any baddies. They appear to all be dead. Platypuses are jerks? Male platypuses can be jerks. They're poisonous. But other than that, they're just mostly wanting to be left alone. Are there actually bad guys here? I mean, this is a person, and therefore probably likely to become combat soon. So you know what? Let's make a save. It's been a while since we've made a manual save. Yes, raiders. Club her. Club her. Next. That's actually kind of good, because now there are two people in the same range for using the AoE water spell. The cassowary is a velociraptor, Shu Event Horizon. Do not let anyone yep. Jingo is on top of it. The cassowary is a velociraptor. They only have two feelings, anger and revenge. There's no reason to do you. And again, that kills at least one of them. Otherwise, back off over that way. But no. I don't want to leave. And turn. If you see one, run. It will gut you. This. And again, even if you've only got one health. Try and get in some partial cover. Yeah, you know what? Run up and start stabbing these poor idiots. Or change to gun and shoot. I mean, realistically, the cassowary is kind of like a nastier jungle emu. It even has the colourful jungle, like, I'm a danger animal colours. 1, 2. Get our free reload because we killed someone. Otherwise, move up. And I don't think there's anything else that we can do that's useful. Yeah. So So stay still. You could come and smack this person. Save your sister from getting smacked. Good job. Reload and turn. You can't quite get close enough. But this will do for shooting him. And for casting magic spell on him. Shoot once. I kind of want to do the other person. Can I get where I can... Yes. Because I want them to be marked. Can you manage to sprint across and smack you? Yeah. Come on, smack. Smack. Thank you. Then you sprint. Start coming around this way. You head here. Seriously? That doesn't feel like it. Oh, well, it's out of range. It's out of range. Use Overwatch. Oh, come on. He must be on the very edge of what's allowable. This way. Overwatch that way. The edges of cones often extend further than their centers. How very mathematical of you. Boom. Boom. And you can't quite get there either. But you should be able to shotgun them in the face. And then here. I'm really annoyed that you didn't trigger the Overwatches. Money, gun, knife. They have beautiful plumage. Money, gun, medkit. Can we eat some bits of meat? That'll do. Yeah, we don't have many big meat-eating animals anymore. There used to be some big, vaguely saber-toothed tiger-ish things, but no more. Oh, we can't even go into the clinic? That's sad. No, 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 no. Salar. Quolls are lovely. They're little cuties. Junk. Water bottle, water bottle. Exceedingly cute. A lot to vary. Thylacaleo. Thylacines not that big, but... And we may yet... They're thinking of doing some vaguely Jurassic Park stuff to make them again. We have met Drop Bear's FF blanket. We were killed by... We had to reset one of the... Like, we had to load a save because Drop Bear's killed a... Well, killed one of the... No, it did kill one. It killed Choppy Girl here. Killed Big Girl. Butch Girl. In one timeline. The raiders literally salted the earth here. It's not very nice. But, yes, they're thinking of doing some vaguely Jurassic Park-esque things with the, thylacine, where they artificially inseminate, sort of thing, a, Tassie Devil, to make a half Tassie Tiger, half Tassie Devil, and then progressively make a 3/4 one, and then a 7/8 one, and then a 15/16 one, until they bring the, bring it back. Okay. Looks like I've explored the whole explorable map here. Yes. Oof. Okay. Back to Meredith. Meredith, then the Aboriginal settlement, hand in the ruse. Hand in the solar panel quest. One down. Looks about right. You magic spell the ruse. And again. Finish that one. Start on that one. Reload end. You here. Can you use... You cannot use Overwatch with non-gun. Fair enough. Sugar glider? Sugar gliders are pretty cute. Okay. There's 3 in a row. I can't resist using AoE spell if there's 3 of them in a row. It's just too good. Actually, I could get all 4 and I could have finished this, but oh well. Smack. Smack. And we get a whole bunch of room meat. And yes, you want me to use the take all button. Fine. Okay, continue on our way. See if we can buy some camels. Where would we buy camels? Over near where the camels live? Dare we suggest? Lots of deadly cuties. The blue-ringed octopus is sort of tiny and cute and deadly. Could I buy your camels? No. More poo, though. Sure none of you will sell me your camels? Oh, we helped them actually have a baby. Wait, that doesn't make sense. It hasn't been 9 months. He stretches. I'm starting to feel my age. Don't tell my wife, though. She'll start calling me old man, and that'll be it for my pride. How do you do? He laughs a little nervously. Fine. I mean, not great, but I have to be okay for Anna, and no matter what happens, we still have each other. That's all that matters. Thanks. Hello, beautiful, isn't she? Catherine mentioned you gave her a cleaning job. Yes, she's marvelous with the baby. Something about her just pops little Ruthie right off to sleep. Yeah, that's weird. We brought these two together, and he said, like, I wanted to spend more time with my wife. I wanted to make lots of babies with her. And now suddenly, like, 3 weeks later, they have a baby, which... that doesn't... Things don't work like that. Maybe you can sell me camels? No, but she does have some lovely lamingtons and scones. Looks like the jam firsters have won this round. That's a nice little in-joke, because they had people come to us to try and settle an argument about whether you put the jam or cream on the scone first, and on the top or the bottom. They did it in this game, Antares. That is referring to earlier. The original thing could be referring to the Butter Battle book. I'm sorry about your parents, mate. Yeah, thanks. How's your baby sister? I made her laugh the other day. It was like she couldn't help herself. It's nice being the funniest person in the world. Have a good day, mister. This is the boy that we stopped committing suicide in the very, like, opening tutorials. Morning, Akaturbo. I'm willing to give her one more go at willing to become the numbers cruncher for the other guy, but if not, I guess we give up on her. And if I haven't worked out anyone here to buy camels with, we could talk to Mick. Mick might know, actually. Especially now that the election is over. Nope, don't want anything to do. Have I looked at the clues yet? I have not. Oh, the cuties, sorry. Bleh. Okay, talk to Mick. Can you sell us camels, friend? No. Well, then I'm puzzled. What do I do for camels?
Hey, you doing all right?
Aha!
I know when I first saw Karak shoot fire from his hands, it threw me for a loop. He just laughed at me.
You mean you knew about this energy before? Well, yeah, that guy at the plane crash wasn't going to sit up and speak on his own, was he? So I gave him a little nudge, or I thought it was a little. I'm still getting used to the limits of what I can do. Won't the elders want you back at Korda? I still haven't found what Kong sent me to find. Until then, he won't mind me staying out. He knows I've got my own life to lead. What do you think makes a good leader? Knowing your values and sticking to them. Treating people with respect. Tell me about yourself. Grew up on the coast, south of here, and it kind of took me a while to see that the people I was living with weren't good for me. One day I'd had enough and just started walking. Took jobs as I went. Didn't really know where I was going. Someplace better, I hoped. Then I ran into Ngama, and he introduced me to Konk Koya. My parents mistreated me too. It's a special kind of pain, isn't it? Because of our backstory. It's never really goes away. It's like static. Always there under the music of life you're trying to build up for yourself. Konk saved my life. He taught me the value of community and showed me that if someone cares about you, really cares, they do more with it than just words. Even the way he drinks the cups of tea I make him helps to warm my heart. How are you holding up? I'm getting by, making do.
Korda.
See that new energy you're excited about sure did a number on Mick? Yeah, but the more I thought about it afterwards, the more it seemed like a good thing, you know? Not Mick, the mysteries beyond our comprehension part. That part I like a lot. Any tips on setting up a trading post here? Get some deeper pockets, because Governor Smith is going to want every dollar before she proves it. Tell me about yourself. Small town girl dreams of moving to the big smoke, sees her homes get burned to ash. Now she wakes up at night knowing what big smoke actually looks like. I've got it better than most though. My life was already half on the camel cart. More, if I'm honest. I didn't have much to lose. Mum's taken it hard, but I can buy her almost anything she misses. I wish I could have convinced her to move to Meredith yonks ago. Ages. A long time. No, I don't want to reset my magic powers. I want someone to sell me camels. Things have changed more than we expected. You're not going to sell me camels. Well, let's bring the people of Korda the solar panels. Mad, Ella, Deej, Jess. Let's go. Maybe they can give us a hint about the camels while we're there. Okay. You, I have the solar panels. Reward me. Deadly to see you again. What can I do? I brought you the solar panels. Have them. Great, they're in big demand out here, as they need replacing fairly often. Let me take a look. I can't use these. How about you fix them up and bring them back? Really? How do I fix them then? The game did me a bamboozle. Maybe we could go to Science Town and they could fix the broken solar panels? Maybe? Kind of feels like there should be something there. And there's also unexplored space we haven't done there. And a little bit here and here, maybe? Nope. Nope. I don't like her. There's no one to trade with over here, I don't think. Maybe you? You also might have camels. It's just barely possible. Can you repair the solar panels? Do it. Good as new. Why do you need the device to keep Kalgoorlie away? They're a bunch of mad dogs trying to make everyone look and think like them. I don't like people who try to tell me what to do. I may have to scrimp and save for every moment I get to spend doing actual research, but I'll take scraps out here over a feast inside their walls any day of the week. Okay, we fixed the solar panels. Let's go back to Kudra? Deliver the solar panels and hopefully get praised this time. I have fixed solar panels. Like brand new. Great, these are in big demand out here. Let me take a look. Looks like they've had some repairs done, but it's clearly to a high standard. I'm happy to take them off your hands. Nice doing business. I don't know what to do about the camels. Yeah. We got a level up, though. Even more intelligence, I want to keep trying to push for the extra action point. And then here we were working up the Overwatch thing. Okay. Do we betray Science Town, depose? We could look into maybe doing this a little bit. I don't know where the camels come from. Find raspberry wattle jam in Westonia. You know what? Let's go do that. If it's telling us where to go, we can do it. And then we can make Auntie her absolute best cup of tea. Although, don't we still need milk? We still need milk. We've already beaten these guys. Continue on. Where would we find jam? I like this, Jake. Still at times a bit too concentratedly Aussie for me. Makes me a bit embarrassed. But, otherwise... The combat gets a bit too easy. We've sort of gotten a bit too strong. Ah, jam wattle is what we were... Okay. And now that we have the jam wattle, we need milk. So maybe we can buy that at Major Town. Yeah, once we unlocked the magic, the combat got really quite easy. The last 2 or 3, we've had 2 or 3 fights that seem to have upped the difficulty a bit. The enemy was willing to use grenades and focus fire single one of our peoples. But other than that, the heal/damage spell is too good. Or at least it feels too good. You don't actually have milk. Camel milk. Done. Does that count? It doesn't seem like it's counting as find or buy some milk. Yet it's definitely milk, but it's not quest item milk. Well, we can only try. No, not Adam. Mad, Ella, Deej, Jess. Let's go. It would have too much reading for you, Jake. I don't think this would be a you game. Too much reading and narrative. Combat wombats. Including ones at really close range. It was already too Australian for you. I'm trying to be genuine, not like insulting. People are allowed to not enjoy narrative and want gameplay more than story. Horses for courses. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. That's fine. I mean, there are some things that seem vaguely storyish. Anyway. Do we want you to run over? I'd rather you come stab this one, but it's too far away. So stab the one that's in range. So close to killing it. But close isn't good enough. Yeah, once we gained access to this spell that both does AoE damage to enemy and healing of us, life just got way too easy. And it also does enemies that walk into it get slowed, enemies that walk into it get poisoned. It's way too good. Almost killed the other wombat. They switched from before they switched from herbivore to carnivore. Oh no, they did just switch from herbivore to carnivore. Take the meat. Yeah, I feel like I've looked at the wiki page of Thylacoleo before. Steal the... even if not recently. Yoink. 2 more wombat meats. 1 more wombat meat. Okay. Continue on our way. Seeing if this milk counts as milk or if it doesn't count as milk because it's not quest milk. We will make a save because I want to make the best tea. Okay. Add the Zamia palm fluff. Then add the branches. How do I set the fire, though? Do we have to talk to you again? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because we did it early and then put it out, we have bugged out this. We might have bugged this out. The wombat murdered your friend? Well, that's annoying. Maybe it won't let us do it until we have the milk? Mari is planning on going to Aldersnide to rescue Midgel. What? What's wrong with her making these irresponsible plans? She could get people killed, the silly girl. Thank you for telling me. I've got no choice but to tell the council to stop her. Really not gonna... Because he gave us a talking to about resetting the fire. Maybe I need to go get more bits of log? I mean, these look like log. But if it is that we need to go get more log, they were upstairs out here. So there were log piles. But they may not replenish. Like, we may have scuppered ourselves by trying to do it and then abandon. abandoning it. What's it like having Dejette as your sister? Dejette and I are like two peas in a pod. I love having her as a sister. Are you okay up here by yourself? I love my own company, and I've got the plants to talk to. And it keeps me connected to the land. I can see my family anytime. Do you know where I could get milk for Auntie's tea? Well, it's all about the experience here. Have you ever milked a camel? Or if that's just too much, you can buy some from my people, Benar. Okay. But I thought he said he doesn't have milk. And he said he won't have milk until we get more, we make more trade routes. Move over dogs, drought-resistant crops, a man's best friend now. Maybe I could buy a bucket and milk the camel? He seemed to suggest that we could milk the camel. No, now we've apparently done the milk we need to. So the milk thing doesn't trigger properly until you've talked to him about getting milk, was the issue here. Which is poor triggering on the game. The game should only care that you have the milk, not that you've talked to someone about finding milk. Yes, they can literally stand still and have water, yeah, assemble towards their mouth. Can we boil the water now that we have the milk? No. Well, maybe we're boned. That this doesn't actually reset. Or else we need to find another source of firewood. We'll try talking to the lady that wants the tea. No, she gives us no... She gives us no hints. Okay then, I think that's it for side quests. Well, actually there's two of them. Maybe that's the wrong fire pit. Uncle Marley. No, that was him. Collect tree bark, grass, and flowers on the surface. Find a Banksia cone. Oh, I've got a Banksia flower. But it's not a Banksia cone, it's a Banksia flower. Well, it's not so much because it's already is in motion as much as it is existing pressure and that it's going to a lower energy state. But anyway. It's going to a lower energy state. Find a Banksia cone up here. Well, we could search around and re-explore everything. Banksia cone? Greenwood. Greenwood might be what we needed to restart the fire. Banksia cone added. Okay. Back downstairs. Try making a fire again. No. It can literally stand still, Salah. If it stands still, the morning dew collecting on its body will, funnel to its mouth. Okay. Over here. Try again. Whew. Replace the dry branches with green sticks. Hold on, mate. Are you sure you know what you're doing? Kong asked for dry wood, not this green sappy stuff. Do we agree with DJ? He has been our bro. So I'll say okay. Add the Banksia cone. Add the tree bark. Start the fire. We have a quap fire now. Well, at least you had the good sense to listen to Uncle Marley. Not like Karak. No shame. Alright, bub, get cracking with the tea now that you've got all the right stuff. Auntie is waiting for her tea. Brew her tea. Add some camel milk. No. Sweeten the tea with raspberry jam wattle. Hold on a second. I know Mari told us Yam Yok prefers jam wattle, but something about this doesn't seem right. You don't trust her? It's just something I've forgot. Jam wattle is a laxative. If you give it to Yam Mok, she'll be stuck on the Guna Maya for ages. Ripper. Good thing you've remembered. Don't add it. Glad I've caught this in time. I don't know what Mari was playing at. Trying to get you in trouble, I reckon. Add the camel milk. The milk glugs a little as you pour it into the billy. Soon the tea is a watery white colour. Sweeten it with Banksia. You take the pink Banksia flower and stir it through the boiling water. Not fast enough to splash yourself, but slowly enough to make the flower do more than slightly wilt. Thin threads of nectar continue to fall from the Banksia as you remove it. Take her tea. Let's go. We have assembled for you the greatest cup of tea ever known. I have your tea. Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, bub. You're my new favourite. Especially as I can smell the lemongrass. DJ has obviously taught you well. Make eye contact while putting it in while whistling Waltzing Matilda. Aye aye, pink Banksia, too good. Dijette must have told you. Proper sweet, like me, she says, and sighs in delight. Now, I know beggars can't be choosers, but this camel milk is too strong, and takes over the bubbly taste of lemongrass. If you loved me, you would have known that, bub. I don't have your fancy tinned milk because I can't open enough trade routes because I thought you wouldn't want to trade with the clown people. Good enough, though, even if it isn't exactly how I like it. Next time you'll get it right, really? Surely not. Wait, really? No, it is gone. So that's fine. The quest is done. We got our reward. Whatever it was. You thought better of me? Look, he won't tell me. No one will tell me if they're willing to trade with the clown people. How am I meant to make a... grumble, grumble, grumble. The game hinted that they wouldn't want to trade with the clown people, so I said no. I'll accept that it's my responsibility that we aren't trading in the big town, because we didn't replace the boss with our own imported boss. That one is on me. Where am I supposed to go now? Join Auntie Acacia at the council fire pit. Is that not here? I have to talk to her. A long time ago, when we all lived on the reserves and in the bush, we used to make our own toys. With the empty tins, we'd put a hole in the middle of the lid and the bottom of the tin, run a long piece of wire through and fill the tin with sand. Then we'd roll the tins along by pulling the wire. The skin around her eyes crinkles as she smiles at you. When you grow up with nothing, you learn to be creative and make your own fun. Get along now. Leave Auntie to enjoy her tea. We're getting up to the 10 wildflowers for the, brewer. And I now have Spinoza's Ethics to hand in? Yes. So we can go back to the hippie commune and hand in the last book. What would you say is the most fitting group of Australian people to call the clown people? The Liberals? Rusty the Wandering Trader. Sure, let's investigate. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Hello again. Lightning can strike more than once. Do you know where I could find more desert peas? I don't have any on me now. Show us what you got, little guy. You could almost buy his stupidly expensive hat. What we should do is get rid of some of the spare stuff we have. So I don't need a spare gun. 2 spare pistols is too many. 2 spare rifles is too many. I don't need 800 spare knives. I don't need multiple spare rifles. If I've got 1+1 hammer, I don't need more. No rifle, no rifle. No fancy thing on a spike, no normal revolver, no normal revolver. Another knife, another knife. Another pistol. Another rifle. Another sniper rifle. Another gun, another pistol. Does this man just... He just has 800 bucks? Sure. You want me to buy the sausage rolls? Head to the hippie commune. Okay, hippie commune, up the elevator. magical hippie commune. Hand in the last book. People are loving the fact that there are more books here now. Thank you again. Brooke was just in having a look around. What was she reading? She was going through Discourses on Livy. Asked a lot of questions, which is always a good thing. Seems pretty taken with Machiavelli, that one. Discuss the philosophy books you've brought in with Talia. So about these books, Spinoza's Ethics. One of the primary humanist texts and a major influence on Brennan. You should ask him about that one. Thanks a lot for finding it. It underpins many of the precepts central to our community, and I've only had the chance to read about it until now. Bentham's Morals and Legislation? What a doozy, and it's so influential. Basically, the first thorough description of utilitarianism, even though Mill later quite literally wrote the book on it. Bentham basically saying that what's right or wrong depends on whether it makes the most people happy. Not some superficial notion of happiness, but specifically the presence of pleasure and the absence of pain. Using this as a way to define and assess laws, policies, and even basic human actions allows us to evaluate their utility. She eyes your group to ensure you're all following. And here, utility, simply put, means how beneficial someone's actions or decisions are, measured by how much happiness or unhappiness it leads to. Machiavelli's Discourses on Livy. Oh, Machiavelli. Misunderstood by many and so often misquoted. You know, he never actually said the ends justify the means. Of course, the Discourses on Livy is a thorough look on how one can or cannot, for that matter, manage political power to maintain a stable republic. Definitely not applicable anywhere, but thought-provoking nonetheless. Okay. But this doesn't think it's triggered. Really? Maybe you needed to, like, hand them in all at once for this to trigger properly, and therefore we've somehow screwed that up. Because it's weird that we've got the deliver her 5 books and talk about them, and we've completed the talk about them bit, but not the give her the 5 books bit. No, it's get her 5 more. Okay. Maybe this is these guys' infinitely repeatable quest. Like the, like it looks like the hunters and collectors will let us infinitely respawn raiders to go kill in the top corner. What do you know about red flowers? I know about them. If you're asking around, then Doug and Mira must be getting ready to make a move. Like I've said, whatever is eventually will come. I love these plants and I look forward to joining them one day. And if Doug and Mira are going to do what's best for the community, I won't push back. Okay. Wasn't I meant to talk to them at night? Yeah, something about this hasn't triggered correctly because it hasn't ended. Convince Brooke that she could join the Trusted Four. Is that the assistant girl? Surely it's not the assistant girl. And the other thing we wanted to do here was talk to the leader of the magical hippie commune at night in his house. Yeah, it is. Why would you think you can join the Council of Elders? You're interested in Machiavelli. My reading habits are talk of the town, huh? She grins, not seeming at all annoyed or surprised. You seem more practically minded than into philosophy. Is that so? She laughs. That's because she doesn't want everyone to know that she's actually a huge fucking nerd, mate. No harm in having a lot of interests now, is there? I'm sure Talia can talk your ear off any subject you like. But who do you think put those locks on her door? And Mira can recite Descartes and whoever else. But not a fuck she fixes her own glasses, mate. Let's pick this up later. Are you keen on joining the Trusted Four? Whoa, right out of the gates, you. Not a lot of secrets around here, huh? I take it comes from Mira again. It's okay, mate. It isn't exactly news. Yeah, this is your sister's doing for sure. Her grin is now as wide as Lockie's. So be honest, are you keen on joining the Trusted Four? He mimics your tone almost exactly. Shut the fuck up, mate. The wide grin is still there. She faces you again. Yeah, I reckon so. I love what I do here, she points to her workbench, and I won't give up working on these machines, but I think I could handle myself on the Trusted Four. That's just the clue is in the name. The Trusted Four. They're full. How are your skills with magic? Magic, eh? Yeah, I thought the same first time I saw this. Blew my mind, to be honest. Still freaks me out. That's because you don't have a curious bone in your body, mate. Anyway, drawing up water's pretty technical. Brennan's explained it to me. You could ask him about it. It was actually Mira who first figured out I was sensitive to that sort of thing. Spent the first 30 years of my life with no idea. That's why I still work in machines with this idiot. You don't want to only work the workshop? It's nice in here. Out of the sun, I like working on the machines, but there's only so many of Lockie's jokes that I can stand. Oi! Yeah, nah, I'd still stick around here. Love the work, reckon I could do this and a little more. Okay. Convince Brooke that she could, but I haven't managed to do this. And meet Mira and Doug in the library at night. And talk to the man in his bedroom at night. I'm not allowed to use the weight while we're in the room. Fair enough. So go outside, use weight, then go back in. They don't want to load the different area while you're inside the area. We have to preserve the illusion of this being the same area. Okay. Meet Mira and Doug in the library at night. Great work there. Good to see you proving to Brennan what we've been trying to convince him of for some time. Now, if only you could do the same for his attitude towards trade. Is there any way I might be able to help with your problem? Not likely, unless you can work miracles convincing people that it's really not that bad an idea to sell what we've got and buy what others have. You'd think it would be a simple concept. Trade isn't my area of expertise. Of course not, why would it be? Look, sorry, it's not your fault. Is there anything else you need? Look, mate, trade's just one part of this. Things have to change. Brennan established something great. It's true, but he's proven that he can only take us so far. We can't keep pretending there's not a wider world out there. What do you say? Are you going to help us make the most of Lake Deborah? Yes, this place is like nothing we've seen. We'll help. We're in. There's a lot to consider. Could we talk it out? It's not our business, or it sounds like a huge fucking effort. No thank you, not interested. Okay, we'll help. You little ripper. Thank you, this is going to make such a difference. For starters, try find out who else is interested in the new leadership. I know others will support us. Denny seems really unfazed one way or the other. Yeah, old mate only cares about being able to grow more plants. Yes, Doug. So maybe you could find some way to convince Denny. We've already got Jeff and Kai on our side. They appreciate our push for the watchtowers. Convince Denny in the garden to support. Convince Brooke. Ah, so maybe now I'm able to do the convince Brooke thing and it accidentally triggers twice? Well, that was interesting. What do you reckon? It's time Mira replaced Brennan. Let's talk to Brooke about joining the Trusted Four. She seems the most sensible, so I'm inclined to, Engineer Blobber tries to get the engineer in charge. Agreed, but if we're going to, we should at least do it properly. I think they're correct about needing more security. Agreed, there's not much keeping this place safe. We should help Doug and Mira oust Brennan, or just help Mira. We should help them improve the trade. Help them both. Mira's leadership will be better for everyone. Increased trade, better security, more opportunities. Brennan has to go. Good choice, looking forward to it. I don't like it, that's all I'll say. Really? He doesn't like it? Everyone is ready to move on. We know what the plan is, let's go. But I can't do this because it's night? They're not in here, so go back out, wait for day. Try talking to her again and see if we can convince her now. I'm going to help Mira take the top spot. We reckon it's time for Brennan to go. That's quite the revelation. He's also looking at you completely silent, and that's why you were asking about me in the Trusted Four? Look, I believe it will be better for everyone if Mira replaces Brennan, and you take her spot. Better for everyone except Brennan, right? Despite her tone, you can see that she's considering it. Kai and Jeff have both said they're keen for her to lead Lake Deborah, leaving the spot open for you. You know this place isn't secure, and you know what happened to Gabe. Mira wouldn't let that happen. That poor fucking kid. Yeah, Mira definitely wouldn't. Jeff and Kai have both said they're keen for her to lead Lake Deborah, leaving the spot open to you. That's a lot to think about. Sounds a little bit like a fucking mutiny. Despite her tone, you can hear her considering it. You know what? Maybe it's time. I think so, Brooke. You get a feeling you're catching a rare glimpse of their serious sides. Okay, look, I love the old man. Whatever Mira and Doug are planning, go easy on Brennan, yeah? I'll tell Mira I'm in. Okay. Convince Denny in the garden. Walk the plank? It is a magical hippie commune. We would be going for peaceful change of leadership. Okay, can we convince you? Hello again. You agree with Brennan's worldview? What are you doing with your hat? Surely one of these. What have you got for trade? That's also not a yes. You believe in miracles. That's the same. This place is incredible. You're in charge of the grounds here. Never seen so much water. Anything I can help with? Yes, actually. I'm having trouble with my sprinklers. My garden's doing great, but if I could get this one fixed, it would save me some effort. Okay. Fix Benny's broken sprinkler. This thing? It looks like it's a simple fix if you had the parts. Can I ask about where the parts might be? What if I say this? Can I get the quest again? Okay, we get the quest again. Where will we get parts to fix your broken sprinkler? We'll ask here and then we'll ask the 2 engineers in the workshop. Because they're the most sensible people to ask how to fix a broken sprinkler. No? Do you know how to fix the broken sprinkler? Doug tells me you're not too happy with Brennan's attitude towards trade. We don't get as many visitors as we'd like. Well, as some of us might like. Fucking oath. Hard enough holding this place together it is without having to build pretty much every fucking thing we need. Then, Brennan has also made it so barter crews hardly pass through here. I'd like to see that change. Set up a trade route to Lake Deborah. I guess maybe we're asking the library people. It really seems like you should ask the workshop people about fixing the sprinkler to me, but maybe it's these guys? Nope. You. Thanks for all the books you tracked down. It was really impressive. It's given me more to read, and Talia's over the moon about it. You mentioned miracles a few times. Danny mentioned something similar. Is it also just a turn of phrase? Basically, yes. At least he's not hurting anyone. I agree with your last point. In fact, all of us here do. We don't need a divine being to prescribe what is right and wrong. We're able of determining that ourselves. The everlasting have no need for miracles, nor any idea of the divine that seeks to fill in gaps in our knowledge with human guesswork. You know what David Hume said about miracles? That stories of miracles come about because of our love of wonder and the excitement we get simply from the idea of witnessing something supernatural. Miracles are by definition violations of laws of nature. They're supposed events which contradict our experience in any claim, and all evidence for said claim needs to be assessed based on what is most probable. And what you'll find is that the person making the claim and those who believe them without evidence are the kind of credulous sorts who want it to be true more than they're prepared to face the alternatives. Now, it's obvious that this view can be upsetting to some, but we prefer to live with what we can know for sure. So, about them... Can you explain it again? No, it's the same. Okay, you don't help me fix the water sprinklers. Maybe we ask the guards, and the guards might also have ideas about who we could trade with. look who it is, our champion. How about 50 bucks and a foot rub just to show you how much you appreciate me? Fuck off back to where you came from. Nah, not you. What about the other one? Also no. Well then, I am kind of puzzled. Like, you would think that this people's set up a trade route and the corner people's set up a trade route should overlap. That we should be able to get something happening there, but... The only thing I can think of is going here and seeing if the boss lady will now do either of the trade routes that we would like. Or if we could convince these people to somehow set it up.
Hey, Good. How can I help? Order.
Which looks like no, 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 and no. See if hunters and collectors have a new quest. That area in the top left might have respawned the raiders. And then check with the boss lady here. No, doesn't look like it. And it looks like again, no. There's no jobs. Okay, we've done all of it. Maybe I was overestimating that it respawns an infinite number of times. Although it might also just take a certain amount of time before it respawns. Yeah, I should have replaced you with our own guy. But whatever. No. Goodbye, she says. Can I convince you guys? No. Maybe she won't let us do this because we haven't progressed her story thing about finding the Kalgoorlie person. Also, we needed a shovel earlier, and it would make sense if we could pick up that shovel after she runs away. Okay. Blow up the death ray, depose the guy, set up trade outposts, bring camels that we have no idea where to get camels from. Discuss trade with the boss man. Okay. I didn't realize it wanted us to do that, so... Mad, Ella, Deej, Jess... Back to here. Talk to him about trade. And I did forget to talk to him at night in his room. I was meant to do that as well. They're all dead already, so it doesn't matter. Continue on our way. Actual enemies, okay. Smack her. Use... I should have used run. Oh no, use run, get into cover. Excellent. Too far away and too far away. Get here. Shoot, shoot. Reload, end. I'd like you to get there, but in absence of that, get there. Shoot, shoot. Good enough. Reload, end. She can please stab this person. Sprint. No, not intimidate. Sprint, please. Sure. Done. You move this way and see if you can heal her from here. Good enough. Now use run. Not intimidate. Run. I don't think we've ever managed to get intimidate to work. Run. Thank you. And sprinted him. Good for next turn. Same with you. Shoot. Can't imagine you possibly get there, but always in. I really want the bunny one to be sprint, and it isn't. Sprint. Do. Here. Can you pistol him from there? Yes, you can. Change into stabby mode and do a lot of stabbing. Harvest their goodies. And head on our way. Okay. Talk to Hippie Boss about trade. Talk to Hippie Boss at night in his bedroom. Open yourself up to trade. Stop having your hippie commune be closed. The town called Kurda is looking to get more trade partners. A good lot they are. Never met a man with more stories than Uncle Koya. Sign us up. It's not long before an unused stall is set up on the middle level. Everyone, or at least almost everyone, is glad to see the rise in trade. Okay. But this doesn't count as discussing trade with him? Does it count as... Yes, it counts as setting up trade here. What if we talk to you again? Do we betray him? I mean, I meant to get rid of him for the other story. For progressing the Kalgoorlie story. I still think you're not good because you don't want defenses, even if you've opened up this one specific trade route. So weird that this should count as it. Maybe it needs to be done at night. Actually, I was meant to talk to him at night as well, wasn't I? So... Maybe I meant to... You know what? We'll save. If this is actually betraying them, we can undo it. She has me stirring up support to get the community on her side. You think you know someone, then they just... Gotta keep it together, we can still salvage this. If they won't talk to me in private, it'll have to be in public. We'll have this right now, one way or another. However this works out, you had the courage to come to me, which is more than I can say for the people who I thought were my friends. You want to stay, you'd be welcome. Though if you don't, given all this, I'd understand only too well. Come on, let's get this over with. So this wasn't talk to him about trade. The mood is tense as Brennan prepares to address the community. Here's how I see it. She shuffles uncomfortably, her usual confidence gone. We've got a great thing here. You all know what the world is like, every one of you. Of course, no one's going to be happy with everything all the time, but it could be worse. A lot worse. Doug scowls, but says nothing. I know you're dissatisfied with how I've been running the place. If anything, I appreciate that you wear your heart on your sleeve, Doug. What I don't appreciate, after everything I've built here, is what amounts to bloody mutiny. Mira, I know. Brendan, She's about to protest, but her demeanor changes from shock to pure loathing as she turns toward you. You knew what was at stake. How could you? I was willing to listen. You took that for loyalty. I don't expect you to be able to understand, because you're so hung up on the idea of running things that you outright refuse to listen to Brendan. Because I've never seen a better example of if it ain't broke, don't fix it than this. That's probably the most Australian answer. We have a lot of issues to hash out. Too many people involved to keep the discussion small. You've all got your complaints, so let's hear them. Westonia's gone, Brendan. Burned to the ground, just like Brookton. No one's coming with your supplies. Not anymore. We need more trade, or we're going to have to use Denny's apples and oranges to keep the lift running. Why do you always bring up my crops? He asks without a slither of mirth. The silence lasts for many heartbeats, and you feel many eyes upon you. 5 of you can barely pull water from the earth. How are you going to do it for all the people that are going to roll in? Mira and Doug believe Lake Deborah would benefit from trade and are conscious of security risks. I am backing them. If you're struggling, isn't it clear you need more people with an affinity for water? I could help. Maybe it could be the trusted 5 instead. She watches you intently. 5 of you can barely pull water from the earth. How are you meant to do it with all the extra people turning up? Why couldn't those traders bring their own water and knowledge of any more lying just under the surface? We'll share what we've got like a real community. Okay, we've heard enough. The crowd settles uneasily. Alright. I know when change is knocking on my door. I don't want to hold any of you lot back. I trust you. I know you'll do your best. You always have. Keep me in the loop though, you hear? He chuckles. We will, you bastard. You did good, Brennan. You put in the hard yakka to get us here. Rest. Enjoy what you've made. We'll take good care of this place. Wow, the ending of an era. Quite literally. Just don't go gathering everyone to tell me my veggies taste shit. My pride couldn't take it. Never, Denny. I'd just tell that to your face. I'm hoping you can now see a bit more sense. Kalgoorlie will destroy this place like they did Brookton and Westonia. Staying here is suicide. You're right. There's no point ignoring it. Maybe we've already had our time in paradise and we have to go. It's a sad day, but there's sense in it. Hate to say it, but yep, watchtowers or no, we don't stand a chance against them. Jumping ship won't solve anything. See reason. You've given them no other choice, Brennan. They want to survive, paradise or no. Kid's right, old mate. It's time for you to let the chooks leave the nest. I'll miss this place, though. Fine, I'll follow your lead on this. But Kalgoorlie ain't no Lake Deborah. I can promise you that. Better alive to build a new paradise than rotting in an old one. Alright, everyone, let's pack our things. I feel slightly evil about doing this, but... I meant to click? Yes, I meant to click. If anything, my inclination is to side with the hippies and against Kalgoorlie. Stranger. He looks you up and down, as if trying to comprehend a puzzle that doesn't quite fit properly together. I gotta fess up. I zoned out during RE? Oh, they mean religious. Okay, they mean at school. You said some stuff. Convinced a bunch of people to move here, and some of them have really specialized abilities that we'll probably be studying for years to come. That's about the gist of it? He looks down at the piece of paper in his hands. It says here I ought to give you this. He hands over a small, finely wrought token that weighs heavily in your palm. That'll keep you from getting kicked out of the city after curfew. The big kahuna in the middle of some ceremony for the rank and file over at City Hall. But then he'll want to meet you. In the meantime, I'll try to figure out what to do with all of your... friends? And so we've made it into the high-tech science faction rather than the rebuilding the world science faction. Narrator.
A slender, immaculately dressed man exits City Hall to a wave of cheers and excited whispers. He approaches a silver-masked soldier standing at parade rest, who surveys the crowd, clearly looking for someone in particular.
Levi Marshall. You were in charge of the operation to bring Westonia into the fold, is that right?
Damn straight, he stands taller, radiating self-satisfied pride.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the man. For your service, sir, we salute you.
He reaches forward laconically and takes the bureaucrat's hand in a crushing grip. The maskless man doesn't flinch. staring complacently at Levi as the moment stretches to the point of awkwardness, then further. The soldier laughs uncomfortably and tries to pull away, first gently, then more insistently. Smoke begins to rise from his clothes. The hair on the back of your neck rises slowly as a frisson of energy jolts from your scalp to your spine. You taste the metallic tang of ozone. Powerful magic is being worked in front of you, more powerful than you've ever felt and more thrilling than you could have imagined. He whimpers, still trying to pull away. He puts his other hand into the bureaucrat's vice-like grip and tries to pry his fingers free. All the while, the maskless man stares at him, a curiously blank expression on his face. Even from the back of the crowd, you catch a whiff of charred leather and the mouth-watering scent of roasting meat.
You know, for all that the hippies might have had some problems, oh, we don't have enough trade, oh, we don't have enough of defense, they're not literally char-roasting a man with their magic.
Finally, he screams. Hellish light pours from the holes in his mask, eyes and mouth vomiting pulsing energy skyward. His shoulders crack and shrivel inwards, pulled towards some locus in his solar plexus until the world subtly shifts and only the maskless man remains, surrounded by a halo of gently settling ash.
In case any of the rest of you lot reckon convince them to join us means commit mass murder, let Levi's sacrifice serve as a warning.
On the other hand, they are making good on, this guy is clearly making clear when we say bring people in, we don't mean destroy their town.
Scientia, Justitia, Voluntas.
They return his salute in thundering unison, and once again he
walks
smiles.
towards you down the steps of City Hall, casually pulling a handkerchief from his pocket to dust the ash off his hands. He stops in front of you, scrubbing at his fingers one by one. He looks you over and nods appreciatively. As he stuffs the handkerchief back into his pocket, you see blisters on his hand that are already beginning to heal.
G'day, Brookton. I've been wondering when you'd make it. Spies can only do so much, especially when free will is involved. My name's Kev, leader of the Golds and philosopher
Very
king of our
Australian.
future
Kev.
state. Come on up to me office, and we'll have a yarn.
His signal to the guards makes it clear that your refusal is not an option. He leans back.
Tell us where your head's at. I've had a quick squiz at your record, but the past couple weeks have been a shitstorm of epic proportions, so you haven't been high priority. Now you're here. So what can Kalgoorlie do for you?
Why did he kill him? So, this town was trying to absorb the nearby other towns, and that soldier that he just roasted thought that meant bring them to submission or else kill them, and so killed all the people in the town that didn't want to submit to this one. And this guy has been like, no, no, no. When I say bring them in, I mean convince them or leave them alive so that we can keep convincing them. Yes, the soldier was committed for war crimes. I want a pony and $1 million. I want our murdered friends and families back, you asshole. Help us reclaim Brookton. No more killing. What will it take to restore peace? Calling the person that roasts other people alive and has the guards escort us to his office asshole maybe not the best. Really, he gestures in a direction which you take to mean City Hall. And here I remember I was bloody specific about that with old mate's incineration, you know. I don't want killing any more than you do. My goal is peace and prosperity for everyone. And you have meaningfully contributed to that goal. You neutralized all of my enemies, one by one. Sure, my people pointed you in the right direction, but you chose Kalgoorlie over the unwashed masses. You put progress ahead of politics. Well, other people's politics. Let's be real here. You played a dangerous game and you've won. The other communities could have killed you or cast you out, but you knew they wouldn't. You counted on it, and that's why you were victorious. You get where I'm going with this, right? Basic trust is fundamental to all human relationships. I knew what going to Kalgoorlie... What? I knew that doing what Kalgoorlie wanted would save bloodshed in the long run. Trying to coexist clearly wasn't working. I was victorious because humanity generally pursues the greater good, which results in otherwise very different groups coming to identical conclusions about how to behave. You know, what you're so derisively calling... No, that's a bit too insulting. They're all slightly different angles on our chart. This one's slightly more humanist. This one's truest neutral. And this one... Oh no, that one's actually slightly nihilist, and this one's true neutral. Couldn't have said it better myself. Personal accountability and responsibility. All politics. He grins. Good thing for those of us who know which strings to pull. Makes it easy to get a hold of the puppets we want if every other bugger thinks changing things is someone else's responsibility.
Go on through to City Hall and get your pass then. Have a gander. You got a lot of potential if you wanted to stay. Citizenship's open to everyone. You'd be mad as a cut snake not to at least see what kind of life you could lead inside these walls. Talk to one of the Keens if you feel the burning need to see me again.
The
I make room
burning
in my
need to
schedule for
see
people
me
who
again.
Pique my interest.
That is in incredible poor taste. What about Brookton? It's a lot harder to build something up than it is to tear it down. Why should I spend my resources to assuage your guilt? It's not my guilt, it's yours. You set the soldiers loose, and we paid the price. No, you felt the consequences of Mick Jones' hasty decision. Being a stubborn old mule only gets you so far in life. Rebuild Brookton or I will burn you to the ground. You can try. Wouldn't be the first time some random bugger with a matchbook changed the course of history. You were never going to help us, were you? Why would I? I've got you right where I want you, here with me where you belong. Can you teach me how to immolate someone? Could you tell me how you flew the plane? I'm interested in that. Sheer bloody-mindedness and a lot of gold. Oh, and years of mental preparation and training, hand-selecting candidates. With infinite time, patience, and money, all sorts of things become possible. How did you become the leader? I killed the predecessor in a philosophical debate. Well-founded axioms are the brass knuckles of intellectual discourse.
Be seeing you.
Water is life, water is power. Ooh. If you stare at it too long, you get the impression that it's you and the room that are moving, and that the orb is staying perfectly still. What is the magical orb? Find out next time on Broken Road Stream. Cliffhanger ending.